The UK has the world's second largest market share of overseas students, bringing in vital income for the UK economy. Doncaster College is part of a Yorkshire and Humber consortium of colleges. It's recognised as one of the most successful in the country. My name is Anthony Paulette. I'm Director of Business and Enterprise at Doncaster College, and I joined representatives from Wakefield, Bradford, Kirklees, Leeds City and Sheffield colleges on a recent trip to set up links with 7 vocational colleges in Chengdu, China. When we get up the next morning in China, it's sort of still yesterday. On the long flights, 8 hours disappeared, changing time zones. But the team looks bright enough the first morning as the minibus picks us up to take us to the first college. It's a very different world. As we enter some college gates, uniformed guards salute. Banners and reception committees are in place. Official photographers film for posterity. Students hang out of the windows to watch and wave. For some, we're the first foreigners they've ever met. The colleges are an education. Some great colleges, bright students, lots of grand plans. We line up and take our places in the college's impressive boardroom. On the other side of the table there is a long row of Chinese college principals, party officials and translators. It's great to see my name written in Chinese on the table in front of me. Wei Lu explains that the first 2 symbols of my name mean peace and east. Good Joss. We'll be going to 7 colleges in turn over this hectic week. The main business to discuss is staff and student exchanges and study in South Yorkshire. It's a blur of meetings and formal dinners, and we become well versed in the boardroom experience. Speeches of introduction, negotiations. As the week goes on, we discover the knack to being translated. Using the pause, like the foreign correspondents do on the news. There's time to think. Watch reactions. In China, the relationship comes way before the deal. We start to get glimpses of China as we're driven around. There are very few roundabouts and many high-speed 3-lane carriageways simply cross. Momentum carries vehicles into the middle, then they swerve, nudge or force their way through the veering confusion. We emerge laughing with a mix of relief and disbelief. We've seen people standing on motorway lanes, sweeping with twig brushes. Sichuan food is very hot and spicy, and often made from unusual parts of unusual animals. We get bullfrog, cow neck, and a bowl of spicy quail stomachs. China is developing so fast it's staggering. The world economy was growing at about 5% before the recession, and even though things feel very different in Europe now, the world growth rate is still 5% because of countries like China. We see miles of simultaneous construction projects stretching away into the distance towards the high-rise city. On a rare evening walkabout in Chengdu city, the amazement of being in China hits me. We all photograph the small streets, temples, restaurants, not the luxury city shops or hotels that look like ours, with a name translated or the same. In the central square, Mao's statue surveys a newly remodelled grand plaza, laid in the shape of yin and yang, visible from Google Earth. Everything visible to Mao is new, neon, and now. 21st of May 2010, the last day of the trip. It's Buddha's birthday. Before we know it, the visit is over and we're on our way back. It's gone well. The Chinese are arranging a visit to Yorkshire, and the team are very optimistic about potential. I loved seeing China. The jet lag, food, and full days of visits and meetings were overwhelming at first, but the warmth of the Chinese people and their enthusiasm to modernise and develop their society and to visit the UK is what will stay with me most after this trip. Ni hao, brave new world.